There we go. And we're back. Playing some more Quake 2. Bit of an awkward start there. Quake 2, the Quake 2 re-release, for whatever reason you can't alt-tab out of it. I have no idea why. It does not like you alt-tabbing. Will not let you like interact with anything on your second monitor if you happen to have a second monitor. But anyways, yeah, we're back with some more Quake 2. The fellows over at the, I think their Discord is the Map Center, something like that. Mapping Center, Map Center. They cooked up another jam. This time, not based on the Quake 2 N64, but rather prototype textures. We've seen a couple of these jams from Quake 1, the kind of Quake 1 community. Where they basically, the idea of prototype textures, you just make a map, but you don't art it with regular textures, you just leave it with prototype textures, which is kind of nice because you can really see like some brushwork shine, because you can't like pretty up your map with nice textures or whatever, right? So it's just all brushwork. I think the theme here, there's like a loose theme of space station, like prototype space stations or something. I don't know. Give this a go, see what it's about. Just do medium. Whoa, low grab. So there's only 4 maps. Oh no. Okay, there's 8 maps. That's a lot of Quake 2. There are 9 maps. There's a lot of Quake 2. Okay, sensitivity's alright. I guess let's just go back down to the start. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this in one stream. It depends on how long these maps here are. But yeah, let's just get going. I like this, this start map's kind of nice. Like how there's different like spaceships and stuff.
Computer updated.
Some good atmosphere here. Some really good atmosphere here. Shot. I think there is a. No, that's not how you bring that up. How do you? Flashlight. How do you bring the? God, I always forget how to bring the flash because I have F bound to one of my guns. Let's see. Put customize bindings. For each tab, use items. Enter. Piano. Okay, that's. I think there's a dedicated flashlight button. I just gotta find it. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't know. I could have swore that there was a specific flashlight button, but oh, there we go. Okay, you just have to like select it in your inventory. Anyways, I don't think these are these aren't the same prototype textures found in Quake 1, which is kind of interesting. These are different prototype textures than you would find in Quake 1. Kind of going again for like a bit of a horror theme. I actually kind of like these textures. These are nice. This water texture especially is it's a little bit trippy. I kind of like it. Is this the way forward? You know, I just noticed my lack of HUD. Should fix that real quick. Forgot to change that last time. I was taking screenshots for my thumbnail. Enhancements. In here? Oh. Gameplay maybe? There we go. No view bob. Crosshair. There we go. That's better. Put the rebreather on there. This underwater section here feels kind of pointless. I wish there were some enemies down here. Okay, once you use the rebreather, I guess you can't turn it off. There's a lot of enemies down there. May have made a mistake going down here. We'll see. Actually, no, I have a lot of ammo for this gun. This gonna die pretty fast. This guy dies really fast. I'm not sure if it was the best idea using just like one enemy. I kind of see what they were going for, because these guys are kind of like, I like the noise they make. Like hearing them like run in the rooms next to you is kind of a little bit unsettling, I guess. But I feel like they could have varied it up with a few more monsters. Or at least, like, the placement of these monsters could have been a little bit more thought out. But, you know, let's keep going here. Oh. That it? Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. I think it was trying to do what the if you played the new Enter the Dimension of the Machine or whatever the new episode for Quake 2 was, made by Machine Games. It reminds me of a couple of levels from that. Reminds me of a couple levels from that, but it didn't play as well. I feel like if you're gonna use those enemies that are kind of like, you know, they have like a projectile, but they're mostly, I think, melee enemies, and they kind of like just jump after you. They're like discount fiends from Quake 1. I feel like you need to set up like really specific ambushes. Like I think the vent section could have went on for a little bit longer. You know, put the player in like a dark vent, and then kind of as you're moving along, have them maybe like drop down behind you. You know, or like round a corner and there's one right in your face. I think there could have just been a little bit more done to, if the goal was to kind of create tension, I think the map could have done that in a much better way. Otherwise, it was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just running around blasting these guys. I also think that one gun that they gave me, I don't know what gun that is. I think that's from one of the Quake 2 expansion packs. I think that gun was like way too strong. It killed those guys in 3 hits. But yeah, I don't know. Let's keep moving on here to map 2. Using some, I think this is either Doom Eternal or Doom 2016 music. I like kind of these spikes in the wall. It's kind of nice with the depth textures. Lighting is kind of messed up though. Like the lighting from your gun kind of illuminates the hall in a weird way. Seems like the Quake 2 mapping community really likes these Gek monsters or whatever. To me, they're just like discount fiends. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Let's see, secret up here. I think this is Doom music. Pretty sure it is. I think it's something from Ulsha and Ulsha. Shit. Iron Ripper, that's what this thing is. It might be a Dusk track now that I'm hearing more of it. Just gonna, ooh, that hurt. Just quick save. Blaster. I feel like this fight might have been more interesting if the enemies were a little more spread out. I think having the enemies all kind of like be congregated on one side of the room was just a little too it was just like a little too much. Maybe having like, because I actually like these ramps. These ramps are pretty fun. But I think there should have been enemies like over here, you know, here, and then have some over here as well. Just kind of spread them out. I mean, because those enemies shoot rockets, you could even do something where you kind of put enemies up in high ground up here and have them shooting rockets down at you, and the player can kind of like jump around this room, especially with like low grab, right? You have a lot of like movement options. You don't, if you're doing projectile enemies like that with rockets, you don't really need the cover. You just have the player kind of constantly moving around the room, and that would have been a more interesting fight than just having 6 enemies kind of lined up in a row here. Quick save again. A big fish tank or something. Spacing is kind of weird. There's like a little gap here between the main part of this. Flashlight. Just throw grenades at these guys, right? Oh, one of them got out. Get out of here. Quick save thing. No, I can't actually fall down here. This gap is really awkward. I would have gotten rid of this. I would have just maybe made the... Unless you're going to have like a way to get down there, I would have maybe just had this gap not be there to begin with. Really trying to get rid of these guys. Also, there's a lot of Z-clipping happening here. Let's go back up for air. Really should give the player a rebreather here. It's kind of annoying having to keep going up and down. You don't swim quite as fast. Oh wow, you take a lot of damage. You don't swim quite as fast in Quake 3 or Quake 2 as you do. Okay, those just knock you back up. Let's go back up for air. Yeah, this section really needs a rebreather. If you're gonna have the player go way, let me just make sure I don't have one. I do not. Yeah, if you're gonna have the player go like underwater for an extended period of time, I don't think. Oh, here, I'm gonna go down over here. I don't think like dealing with oxygen isn't really fun, especially with like an area that deep. Oh shit! Oh fuck. I did not expect that. Honestly, I think this area would have been more interesting without the tank here. This like big fish tank, it doesn't really add a lot to the to this sort of like these rings. I think you could have made these platforms a little bit larger and then maybe put something else like more interesting in the middle. Because like you have the author here has those platforms that kind of bounce you up. So I feel like just getting rid of this, keeping those platforms. So maybe you're like bouncing from level to level, and you have like some of those flying guys attacking you as you're trying to kind of descend. Just some thoughts. Yeah, one thing I will say about like Quake 2, base Quake 2, is I like the monster variety. There's definitely a lot that you can do in terms of encounters compared to like, you know, compared to Quake 1. You're way more limited in Quake 1. Go back to the railgun for a bit. Oh, okay, so maybe we're gonna fight in the middle now. Oh, nice quad up here. I have a chance This guy's just taking a beating, Jesus. Probably just ignore these guys if they start to leave, so just let those guys be. Just take the level. That was interesting. I think the
Computer updated.
I think the descending down the levels is a kind of an interesting way to go about. I don't know. I didn't really like the idea. I don't think the
Computer updated.
I really hate that voiceover. What was some thoughts on the end there? I think that whole last room was a bit of a mess and could have been structured a lot better.
Computer updated.
I kind of see what they were going for, where you get to the bottom and then you kind of drain the water out and then you go in to fight in there. And I think it was kind of an interesting room to fight in. I think the glass made it a little bit harder to navigate, though.
Computer updated.
I would have perhaps just had like solid textures instead of the glass. Solid platforms would have been a lot easier to see. I think the boss probably could have been scaled down, or maybe use one of the flying bosses. I think there's one flying boss in Quake 2. I probably would have used that. Because the boss they ended up using was just kind of like, it was a little too easy to just juke them, just go up to one of the higher platforms and just kind of like hang out up there, you know.
Computer updated.
Okay level. I think it could have used better like enemy placement, and I think the ending was a little bit of a cluster, but it's all right.
Computer updated.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is a big level. Is this an enemy? What the hell? What the hell is that? Kind of weird that there's no music here. Is it infighting? The lighting is like fucked up. Everything's kind of... Flashlight? No, I don't. Yeah, the lighting here is like really fucked up. Like these things are just like in shadow. I don't know if that's intentional or... Oh, are these enemies? The hell? I guess they go around reviving enemies.
Computer updated.
A little bit worried about my ammo count here. This map is so far not really giving me anything in the way of other weapons. I think you always have to be careful when you do maps that are like really ammo dependent. You have to give the player, you have to like really play test maps like that. Was that not, what door did I open? Out of here. I opened a door somewhere, just don't really know where. Yeah, I think it's just like the lighting that's kind of throwing off my navigation here. It's like this map is like full bright, like there's no like lights at all, which I don't think I'm a fan of.
Computer updated.
I guess it's the way we gotta go anyways. Take that mega health. Yeah, there's just something like this map is definitely like structured, I think, a lot better than the last two I played, but it's like missing. I feel like this map is like missing something, like like the lack of music and the lack of lighting, unless this is kind of leading to something here. Oh, so that's a red key. There we go. Snipe these guys from a distance. I'm real low on ammo here. Got a quick save. Oh, that was real close. Sometimes when I play these Quake 2 maps, I forget I don't have my like super air control like you do in Quake 1. For that game, it's kind of like you can correct for a lot of I'll come back there a little bit later. You can correct for there we go. You can correct for a lot of mistake. Fuck me. A lot of mistakes in Quake 1. To go get that secret again. Quick save. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Cheese this a little bit. There we go. Oh shit. This fell off there. Not really sure where to jump to from here. Here, maybe? Over here? I don't think I can make it over there. probably make it here, but I don't think that would help me much. Oh, there we go. Okay, over there. I guess it is. Didn't really seem like I could make that jump, but again, I'm just not used to Quake 2 platforming. Are you kidding me? I have to jump to the other side, maybe? Quick save. Okay. I'm not climbing all the way back up there, fuck that. Oh, over here? Over here, okay. Cool, bunch of ammo. That was kind of fun. Oh shit. That wasn't too bad. Still use that adrenaline if we need to. That fight warranted a quad damage? What the hell? What is this? This is defrag nonsense out here. This is like some nonsense brushwork. What the hell? I feel like there could have been a better way to get you back to your ship. Maybe like you come out like up top here, like instead of doing that weird loop, like you come in, because you obviously you came in. I came in through here, so maybe if you come out through over here, like you go in through here, you do your business, and then you come out up top here. That would have been really elegant, just like a nice loop. Instead of like doing that weird, like I don't know what the hell that was, jumping on all those bounce pads. That was weird. That was a weird level. It had some like decent sections, decent like monster encounters.
Computer update.
I think the problem there was like it like they had no lighting. It was just like full bright. And it had like no music, which is really just like weird too.
Computer updated.
I think the I think it's interesting anytime a map tries to do something with the ammo count, because ammo counts like typically not something that's like in these old sort of boomer shooter type games, like you know Quake 2, whatever, or boomer shooter, whatever the hell you want to call them. Ammo is usually not an issue, right? Except for like the really like oh shit guns, like you know Quake, like cells are pretty limited. And rockets might be a little bit more limited, but usually they give you plenty of shotgun shells and nails to deal with enemies with. I think it's interesting when a map tries to kind of control your ammo count a little bit and steer you towards using a particular weapon, or in some cases force you to use a particular weapon. I think in this case, though, It was done relatively well. There was a couple sections where I was kind of like short on ammo, and I feel like if I missed like if I somehow like whiffed a bunch of shots and just had like a really bad fight, I would have been kind of screwed. So I'm kind of that's always kind of the maybe not fear, but that's always kind of the problem. The other end of it, right? Where it's just like if the player really screws up one fight or something, they can run out of ammo really easily, and then they'll just kind of be screwed, which isn't very fun. I think that's just kind of like the worst way to like die or, you know, quote unquote lose or whatever in one of these games is just like, oh, I'm out of ammo. I guess I'm just dead. It's always really lame. But for the most part, I think that map did an okay job. I like that little platforming section. That was interesting. You know, Quake 2 is very different physics from Quake 1. But I think it did a pretty good job making it not super difficult to platform, but at the same time, it wasn't super obvious where I was supposed to go, just because I'm, you know, I mean, part of that is I'm not super familiar with Quake 2's physics and, like, how far you can jump and whatnot, and I think another part of it was just kind of like, I think the map could have done a little something to kind of lead me along, be like, hey, jump over here. Yeah, that one was alright. Let's see, map 4 here. Only 30 minutes in. Might be able to do this in one sitting.
Computer updated.
Bridge to construct will open in 15 seconds. To hacked fix bot. What? Please follow red code within construct. Alright. Oh shit.
Computer updated.
Alright. Water. What the hell? Decode access granted. It's like destructible blocks or something. This is weird. Non-strong life form detected. Can I still just go through here anyways? Oh shit, okay. This is like a weird puzzle level.
Computer updated.
I feel like this map is like throwing a lot at me at once. It's like red code, go do this, go do that. It's like map's gotta chill the fuck out. I think it's always kind of the thing where when you try to like create new gameplay inside of like something like Quake, it's always a little bit difficult because it's not 100% clear. You don't have like the tools needed, I think. Talking about Quake 1 usually to kind of convey what you want to do. Quake 2, you're a little bit better off because you have the mission objectives, but you know. All right, that's that. Okay. I don't know, get rid of all this. I don't know if you're supposed to do this or what, but fuck it, might as well try. Okay. I think this we're just supposed to slowly go through. A lot of Z clipping in here. Alright, let's go ahead and quick save this. Just here, okay. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's like... it last time and the floor blew up. I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe it's like regenerating health, and I have to like hit it for consistent damage. Break fixed bot training using orange code. Proceed further via red code. Oh, do I have to? Okay, I think I see what I have to do. I have to do that. There we go. Okay, that was interesting. I think it could have just said, like, push the thing into the lava. That would have been a little bit more simple, but, you know, is what it is, I guess. Rebuild system defense. Use force if necessary. Okay. Gain access to Strog construct. Here, I'm gonna use my blaster here. I don't want to waste that ammo. Okay, I can just walk through these. Alright. It is really dark in this area. Did they give me a flashlight here? They did. There we go. It's like a little platforming section with destructible blocks. That's kind of cool. Although, I feel like you could easily soft block yourself here. Forgot that crouching was a thing in this game. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Can't air control save yourself out of that. Okay, I just do that. C code access granted. Get to red code 64, set up cube. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to hit that cube up there. I don't like this one. This one's not even letting me get in the fucking room. Just instantly, Oh, okay. I see what you're supposed to do. That's a bunch of bullshit. Like actual horse shit. Spawned item. I mean, I don't even have like enough time to... Oh, okay. Well, there we go then. Fix it. It's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. Alright. That's a little weird. I see what they're going for here. This is kind of like a Portal vibe or something. Trying to do like a puzzle thing, which I can appreciate, but I just don't... like some of these like dark rooms and stuff, it's just like a little hard to navigate what they're trying to do. Like, I can't see shit down here. Let's quick save again. Alright, should I go on this way, baby? You box. Chainsaw now, alright. Teleporter. Go back. Try going back. Sometimes shoot through those bars, sometimes I can't. It's kind of weird. I'm just gonna keep running past these guys. Let them do their thing. I don't think I have to kill them. Honestly, I don't even have the ammo to kill them. Just gonna keep on running. Oh, dead end. Alright, that's unfortunate. I might die here. Maybe I do have to kill all these guys, I don't know. Adrenaline. It's too dark to see. Yeah, tell me about it. It's very dark to see. Alright. I mean, I'm the one trying to play here. I don't know what the hell this map is trying to do. Detonation ready, locked and loaded. What does that even mean? What? This map is like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this map anymore. I thought the portal stuff was kind of cute, but this is just like, this is getting silly. I got these guys chasing me, and I don't have any guns. Just go down here, I guess. Escape route opens. I don't see an escape route. Oh. Okay, did I fall out of the level now? What the hell is going on? What the... Yeah, this level went from like okay to bad real fast. I don't know what the hell is happening anymore. I'm like jumping under the map now. I think this author like tried to do something really creative, and I can, you know, I appreciate that, I suppose, but at the same time, it's just like I'm running around in the skybox. Like, this is not like, oh, I don't know what the hell just happened. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I have absolutely no clue what just happened. That map is way too dark. It seems to be like you're supposed to escape some sort of facility. So it's going for some sort of portal thing, right? You know, the beginning couple of rooms have like some puzzles, like if you want to call them that, puzzles in quotes. But the later you go, it's just like the rooms are pitch black. You can't see shit, and it's just like, go here, do this, red code 5, red code 7. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I don't. You're trying to do like an escape sequence, but I can't see anything, and you have a bunch of enemies chasing me. I have no guns. Like, I have no ammo to kill these guys. This map is like an interesting idea, but very poorly executed. Like, very poorly executed. You know, I can appreciate trying something different and thinking outside the box, but again, when it comes to Quake, Quake 1 and I guess to an extension Quake 2, it's very hard to make something that's like outside of that box of the Quake game of the like the traditional kind of Quake gameplay, right? I think it's very difficult to create something outside of that box, and I've only seen a few people pull it off. So I mean, I good job for trying, but I don't think this level succeeded at all. I am not gonna go back and finish that. I've seen enough of that. How do I get back to... Shit. I don't think I can get back to the start map. Yeah. It's end game, single player, game. So we're gonna skip over that one. That was map 4. Again, I applaud them for trying something completely new and original, but it just doesn't work out. And that map needs a lot more polish before it's like ready to play. It's a cool idea, you know. It's a cool idea to kind of do like a Portal type puzzle map where you're trying to escape some facility, but it's just like that. It just isn't working, you know. Anyways, let's move on. Hopefully we can get back something a little more traditional here. A flashlight? No flashlight.
Updated.
Oh. A lot of these prototype maps are really dark for some reason. I feel like, and again, I'm not super in tune with like what's going on with Quake 2, but I really hope that mappers feel like, I really hope mappers don't feel that they can just like ignore lighting because it's like, oh, just give the player a flashlight and I don't have to light anything. I hope that's not the case because some of these maps are like obnoxiously dark and kind of difficult to navigate because of that. Guy behind me too. Don't particularly like this encounter. Just kind of have to tank hits from this guy. Back here, secret. Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that it? This is all just like one... Oh shit, no, that's an elevator. Okay. I feel like I'm playing Half-Life. Forgot these guys like to play dead. This map's pretty good so far. Pretty fun. I appreciate its use of music. I feel like the last like 2 maps didn't have like any music to them. I'm a big fan of he's dead, Jim. I'm a big fan of the Quake 2 soundtrack. So
Computer updated.
rejection of escape. All right. Oh shit. Shit. Where's that double damage? There we go. Christ. That was a lot of enemies. Pop that. It's a good ambush, though. I didn't expect that. Alright. That was fun. Pretty simple. I appreciate, though, a nice change of pace after that last fucking puzzle map or whatever that was. That was pretty nice. Some, you know, classic kind of Quake action. This one's starting us off with a bunch of weapons. Oh my god! What the fuck? What's going on? There's a lot of enemies this map is throwing at me. We have super shotgun, machine gun, and chain gun. It's like a horde mode map or something. Holy shit. That is very loud. Probably too loud. Supplies here. Some armor. Oh, it's the boss up there shooting shit out of me. Rocket launcher. Just grab rockets. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Do I have a... Oh, my quick save's here. Alright, whatever. I guess we could just restart that one. I'm generally like, maps like that just throw a gorillion monsters at you, I'm not like a super big fan of. I feel like that you shouldn't just throw like 1,000 enemies at the player all at once. That's not really interesting. That just leads to gameplay where you're just like kiting enemies. I think you should try to be a little more thoughtful about like how you approach. Even if you're going to send a lot of enemies at the player, do it in waves, right? Do it more strategically. Send like smaller enemies and slowly ramp it up to more powerful enemies, you know. And then you can mix in like some fodder enemies here and there too, just to kind of keep the player on their toes. This map just seems to be throwing like everything at you all at once, and I'm not a big fan of that. I don't really care for that. Machine gun, super shotgun, handgun. Alright, let's quick save here. Grab some health, some armor. Where those rocket launchers at? There we go. I don't have any rockets. These enemies are a little too beefy in Quake 2. These guys have a little too much health, I feel. Trying to bait these guys back, see if we can kind of drop these two boss guys before the big guys come. One rocket. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if this map just loaded me up on rockets and quad and just let me go to town and like a shitload of enemies. But they're kind of like, I think that's part of the problem too, is like if you are gonna throw like a guerrillion enemies at the player, you should really load them up on some cool stuff and just have fun with it. You know, like don't give me that baby like double damage. Give me a fucking quad damage. Let me go to town. Up on cells here. This is so cool. What is so cool? I don't know what you're saying, man. You're just like spamming random stuff. Wait, what? Why did I go back here? Something button to continue. Player. The hell? Whoa, okay. My game just crashed there. I gotta say, I'm not enjoying this this Quake 2 pack as much as I was enjoying the first the Quake 2 N64 jam. This one feels, maybe it was rushed. I don't know if this was like a speed map thing, but these maps like aren't as great. They're lacking a lot of polish, which is unfortunate because you don't have to texture these maps. They really should have more like polish in terms of gameplay and their functionality. Okay, so the quick save is like corrupted. Okay. So I just have to replay that, I guess. We'll give this one more shot, and then if something stupid happens, I'm just gonna move on. I think I get the point of this level. I'm not a big fan of it. Alright, let's do this again. Next time I just use the chain gun on that last guy. Exciting gameplay. I think if they maybe also gave me some of the weapons from like the expansion packs, like some of the more silly weapons, that would have been cool. I feel like they were trying to go for a very I don't have rockets yet. I have a rocket launcher. Rockets. Yeah, they're trying to go for like the horde mode, tons of monster thing, but they don't like choose the layer up to like appropriate level. All these guys in the back. Save. Let's get that mega health before we move on here. A quick save again. My quick save, I don't know what happened there. Kind of got corrupted or something. It's weird about that. No chain gun ammo, that's unfortunate. To chain gun the final guy.
Computer. I think it's the guy. Yeah, this guy. Back to up. So that guy. Both of them. This guy is shooting shit out of me. This like flying thing. He's not the one with the health bar. Just trying to kill this guy back here with the health bar. Oh, yeah, you just ignore the guy flying. Okay. Yeah, not a fan of that level. I've seen Quake maps that have done like the big horde mode thing, right? Where you throw like 1,000 enemies at the player. Those are really only fun if you also juice the player up and just give them like permanent quad damage and like pentagram. Speaking in terms of like Quake 1, I don't think like trying to make an actual level out of that sort of gameplay is particularly fun, especially when the monsters are so beefy and the like there's really nothing. I guess there's a couple weapons in Quake 2 that hit pretty hard, but like the chain gun does a lot of damage, but there's nothing quite like a quad rocket in Quake 1 or like a quad lightning gun just running around frying everything, right? Yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan of that map. So far these have all kind of been duds, no offense to the creators here. I'm just not like. I mean, there's been a couple okay ones, but there's also been a lot of ones that just seem really rushed, and really unpolished. We got, I think, 3 maps to go here, so let's keep going. Maybe we can find a diamond in the rough. Primary objective. Welcome.
Computer updated.
Oh, some nice brushwork in here. Don't turn back.
Computer updated.
Alright. I do want to mention, I don't know what the length of this jam was. So this jam could have been a speed map jam, in which case I cut these mappers a lot more slack. Speed map jams, if you don't know, are like map jams that usually take place over the weekend. So it's like a 48-hour, 72-hour, whatever thing where you have like 2 or 3 days to make a map with a like under like a certain parameter. And those maps are usually like less detail, they're a little bit buggy, you know, they're not as much polish, they just kind of... Okay, well, there goes my ammo. That's fast. So I don't know what the, I don't know how long these maps had to cook, so to speak. But some of them feel really underpolished. It's not the point of a prototype jam isn't like prototype maps. Prototype jam is just this texture set. Am I going in a big circle here? It might be. Enemies here. Go this way, I guess. Do you have a flashlight? No, I don't. Okay. Some of the lighting in these rooms are just... Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't... Okay. Find all the cats. Honestly, I could probably just kill this thing with a blaster. It seems to be stuck on the stairs over there. This ramp probably shouldn't be here. Seems to be causing a lot of problems for this, this little mini boss or whatever here. That was really dumb. I kind of feel bad, but also, like, you're gonna give me that mini boss with this, like, nail gun? It's like, nah, I'm good. That was it? Okay. I have to assume that these maps were like a speed map jam, like maybe they were made in like a week or something, because these do feel like not nearly as polished as the N64 maps were. Like these maps feel like they're lacking so much polish compared to the last Quake 2 jam I played, and it's not just the textures, right? Like the textures, I don't care about textures, you know. I get that that's like the theme is the prototype textures. That's not the point. It's like a lot of these maps are just like really basic brushwork, and like it's more the combat encounters and the actual like gameplay that's not great. You know, the lighting. It's like, in theory, because you're not having to texture everything, you should really be able to focus on your brushwork, on the gameplay, on the lighting. When you take an element out, you know, that you normally have to do in the process of making a map, you should have extra time that can be redistributed to other elements of your map. But I feel like that's not the case here, if that makes any sense. And I think that's where kind of my frustration with these maps is coming from. Alright, 2 maps to go.
Computer
Does Matt give me a flashlight? No, no flashlight. Blaster, machine gun, shotgun. Rocket up there. Those guys. That guy, look at that cheeky little juke there. Let's clean up some of these items. So far, it's pretty good. One little thing I noticed is when fighting these, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, is like you put those rocket enemies into high ground, right? Because they're shooting like projectiles down at you, kind of like ogres a little bit. And then one little detail I really liked is all the explosive barrels placed around these crates. So it's like you not only have to watch for the rockets, you also have to make sure you're not next to the barrels, because if they shoot a rocket too close to those, it could that could cause a big old chain reaction and blow you up still. Machine gun. Yeah, so far I'm liking this map a lot. This is probably my favorite map so far, funny enough. You know, it's like it's very simple, very basic, just like good gameplay. It's not trying to do anything like super crazy. Lasers disabled. Alright then.
Computer updated.
Red button do anything? I like this very simple computer here. Has some charm to it. Grab the adrenaline. So we kind of do a big loop. Grab us just a railgun. Can we? Okay, we cannot. Okay. Looks like we gotta go the other way. Well, good thing we came that way first. Grabbed ourselves a railgun. Nice rocket. anything? I know this kind of leads back around to the railgun, but yeah, there we go. There's a button over here. Get rid of those fools. I actually really like this visual of this giant staircase. There's all this room to fight enemies, and there's just like one dude at the bottom of the staircase. I feel like there could have been a few more enemies in this little stairway here. That was just kind of goofy. All these health packs. Ooh, some collateral there. Just big. Okay, there's weapons and stuff over here. Railgun shoots through these shields, right? Maybe it's just the hyper blast that it does. I don't know. I wish there was some music playing. Just like kind of an ambient track here. It's kind of something I've noticed a lot of these maps are missing is any kind of music. I mean, this one has like a light, like ambient hum. Wow, this one just gives me all the weapons. Jesus. I don't even have most of these bounds, so. Yeah, little monster closets. How do I get the lightning gun key? There we go. I know it's not the actual lightning gun, it's a laser gun or something. Same function. Same function. Let's see, hitting quad up here. Let's grab that. Or double damage. Double damage is just disappointing. There's like a break area or something. There's some tables here. So this is supposed to be like food made out of brushes. I like that. One more to go. Okay. Yeah, this map just feels like a rockin' soundtrack. This would be an okay map, actually. This is easily my favorite map of the entire jam. It's just like really simple, like really solid gameplay. You know, there's definitely a few situations where there could have been like improved counters or whatever, but it's just kind of nitpicky. It's been a fun level so far. Maybe I have to go back out. Oh yeah, there was like another section, wasn't there, over here? Health up here. The other switch is probably up here. Yeah, this is like a solid level. Like decent enough brushwork. Good enemy placement. Pretty basic kind of objectives.
Computer
If this map had a soundtrack, it would be really solid. It's well lit. That's another thing. It's not in the darkness. Like some of these maps. Probably pop double damage here. Just go to town in this guy, right? Four more to go. Where? Double damage. Oh wait, I want to use the yeah, there we go. That was fun. That was the most fun I've had so far. That was just like a really basic kind of solid map. It didn't try to do. It didn't try and kind of stumble its way to try and do like a weird puzzle thing. It wasn't completely pitch black. It wasn't like, here's 1,000 monsters. You know, it was just like, I don't know, it was a solid map. Solid little Q2 map. You just, you know, go hit the switches, next objective, go to the roof, clear the monsters off. I think the finale there could have been a little bit more exciting. I think there could have been like a better, or like a different boss up there, instead of like one of those flying guys again. You know, have some enemies on the ground to fight. But aside from like the finale not being super exciting, it was pretty solid. All right, last map. Hey, there we go. Lighting, some soundtrack. Force field deactivated. The hell? These tiny little enemies. Is this room like spinning? What the hell? Turning as I'm turning? What the hell? Every time like there's like a switch or something I'm running over that's, or maybe it's turning it. No, there's like a switch somewhere that I'm like running over that's making this room turn. It's kind of interesting. Not a bad idea. I need to find that switch again, though, because... There we go. Oh. No. Can I jump?
Computer updated.
What weapons do I have? Hyper blast. Okay. Fucking bug enemies. These guys are really annoying. They're like smaller than head crabs. Okay, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to control this room, to be honest. I think it's a cool idea. It's just like not super executed well. Like this spinning room here. I have no idea what makes it like actually spin. I feel like I'm kind of just hoping it spins the right way so I can get out of here. Okay. So do I have to get back on here? Okay, so it moves it. Oh, I think I know what's happening here. I think I know what's happening. I think this thing moves at intervals, but it's getting stuck on enemies outside. Like the brushwork is like getting hung up on like some of those flying enemies out there. It's getting like they're getting trapped on the moving, like they're getting clipped on the platform, and the platform isn't moving because of it. I think a potential easy fix to that would be to maybe just have like a maybe if you had less cover, like if you removed all the gray areas and just had the blue pillars, and then had it spinning. That way, like, if enemies couldn't get stuck on it, and then just make sure they can't go below the platform. I think that would work. I don't even know if this is the right way. I think it might be. I really don't like these tiny little enemies. These are some of the most frustrating enemies. They're like snarks on crack. Is this the right way? Music stopped. There's a... fence up there. I guess I can get back into this thing. I think it's just like a one-way trip, though. How do you... quick save. Go back to the exit quick. Oh, like the way I came? Like this. Oh, okay. Nope, not that way. I don't know if they mean like when they say exit, they mean like where I came in? I mean this thing? There's nowhere to go out here, so... yeah, I don't... not really sure where they're... oh, is this the exit? This little... oh, dead end. Is this the exit? Oh. Okay. I guess that was the exit. So I think that's the last map.
Computer updated.
Let me mute this computer updated thing, and then I have some thoughts on this. Voice volume. Turn that down. All right. So this jam feels incredibly rushed. I do not know. I don't really pay attention to the Q2 mapping scene too closely. I just kind of see when they make releases. I don't know if this was a speed map jam or what, but these maps all feel very rushed and very unpolished. Not in terms of textures, because I understand what prototype textures are, believe me. I've played some very nice and fun maps in prototype textures before. It feels rushed in terms of, like, a lot of these maps are... the gameplay just isn't there. Or just sort of, like, slapped together, very unfocused. There's really only one fun map in this, like one map that I really enjoyed in this entire pack, and that was map number 8. If you ever tried Space Food, it was a pretty good map. The rest of these maps all seem to just like have a lot of problems from like lighting issues, like just like putting you in pitch black rooms, to a lot of like pathing issues from enemies, like weird Z-clipping things. It all just feels like very basic issues that shouldn't really exist. If you only have to focus on geometry, you know, brushwork, and encounters, you know, enemy encounters, you don't have to worry about textures and you know, detailing isn't like a super big deal. In terms of like setting up a theme for your map, a lot of these maps just kind of drop the ball, if I'm being honest. There were some interesting ideas in here, I'll say. I think the map that tried to do the portal thing was kind of cool. I think having you go through like a bunch of like test chambers, quote unquote, is an interesting idea. I think the issue there, though, is that it needed to slow itself down a little bit. And it needs to be lit way better, because like the second half of that map, I didn't even finish that map. It was pitch black, and there was like 1,000 enemies chasing me, and I have no idea where I'm going, and I'm in complete darkness. It just wasn't like good game. It was like, it started off kind of interesting with some of the puzzles, like, okay, you got to destroy these blocks. This is interesting. This is different. And then it just like it lost the script, and it just like went way off the rails. I think there's a cool idea in that map, though. I just think it was executed really poorly, and that's just how I feel about a lot of these maps. You know, the what was it, map 7? No, not map 7. Which one was the spaceship one? Battle over Stragos, number 6. Like, I think this map is like an interesting idea too. It's like you're fighting enemies on top of a spaceship. That's kind of cool. But it's just like, it didn't feel like it gave me the right weapons, and it didn't give me enough power to handle the enemies that were all coming at me. The sound of those cannons firing also was like ear-piercing, pretty bad. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I wasn't a big fan of this one. I'm not sure I could recommend it. I would almost say pass. I don't think this jam was particularly great. I think a lot of these maps feel really unpolished and unfinished. Again, I don't know the time frame. This could have been a speed mapping situation where they were only given a weekend, in which case I cut them a lot of slack, because I understand that making a map in like 3 days is hard. You know, believe me, I've spent months working on maps and not getting, you know, and then I get, it's like 3 months in, I'm like, oh yeah, this whole map just doesn't work. You know, I understand like making maps in like a couple days is difficult, so I would definitely give them a lot of slack if this was a speed map situation. Typically, just to clarify, in Quake mapping, you have jams and you have speed mapping or speed map packs or whatever. Speed map jams are usually done over a weekend, so like 3 or 4 days. And then jams are usually done over the course of a few weeks. So they have a lot more time to cook compared to speed map packs. So I don't know what this was. It didn't really say on the ModDB page. It just says it's a jam. So I assume they had a few weeks to work on these maps. And even given a few weeks, I think some of these maps are just kind of rough. Especially compared to the N64 jam, which was great. The N64 jam had a lot of really like impressive maps. Like a lot of really fun, really impressive maps in there. This just kind of all around was a bit of a disappointment, if I'm being totally honest. I think a lot of these maps were just unpolished. Gameplay wasn't very solid. You know, lighting issues. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean that's really all I have to say. Yeah, some of these aren't the best of maps, unfortunately. But I encourage the Quake 2 community to continue to make maps, though. I think Quake 2 is a pretty cool game. And I would love to see more stuff from them. I think Quake 2 is a really cool monster roster compared to Quake 1. And there's a lot of really interesting weapons in Quake 2. So I would definitely continue to play and try out things from the Quake 2 community. And I encourage all the mappers here to kind of learn lessons from these maps and to improve upon their future projects. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the Q2 community for putting this all together. You know, even if the quality wasn't there on all the maps, I still appreciate the effort that went into making them. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. GG's.